Here are some unique improvised weapons versus a Cadillac windshield. So I'm going fancy for you today. I'm a former CIA officer. I've traveled around the world, and sometimes you gotta have improvised weapons. So I'm gonna show you a few, and they're all in the same genre. So what do we have here? Let me take off my one glove. We have a sock. So a sock you can travel all over the world with. You can take it in your luggage. We have a padlock. Same thing with a padlock. Padlock you can travel all over the world and have no problems because yes, I've done it. When you drop a sock. When you drop a padlock in a sock, well now you have a nasty improvised weapon. I knew a guy, he went to prison when he was young. He's out now, cleaned up his life. But anyway, this was a big thing in prison, locks in a sock. One time, a white supremacist attacked him with a lock in a sock. His head was bleeding like crazy. And this guy's a big guy. Like, you gotta think, like, somebody who went and attacked him, not clearly in the right state of mind, but again, they're in prison. So he attacked him with a lock in a sock. My buddy ended up beating the crap out of the guy and could have killed him, but didn't and restrained himself. So very first one we're gonna do very simply is a normal padlock in a sock. And we're gonna do these other ones, and I'll explain here what we have. Again, this is a Cadillac windshield, fancy, and I'm gonna turn my head just in case anything bounces. I don't want to end up in the hospital. So here we go. So boom. All right, padlock in a sock. I wasn't even swinging that hard because I've done this before and the socks break. Actually, first, come and look at this. So this is me not even swinging super hard, but cracked the windshield. And the reason I wasn't swinging super hard is I've had to do this before, and these socks tear holes in them quickly, and these things can go flying around. You can see after one strike, this has already got a hole in it. So if we do it multiple times, this lock is coming out. Let's do the side just of the Cadillac here, and we can see it coming out. So if I'm coming here, let's go, we'll go right here, right? So if I come swing here, is it all the way out yet? Okay, we'll do one more swing here. Okay, there we go. So you can see a few more swings, it's gonna burst out, but you would not wanna be on the receiving end of a padlock and a sock. Great improvised weapon. You get through TSA, as several of my buddies do, and when they get through TSA, they take their padlock and they take their sock and they put them together. Obviously, you're not supposed to get caught with that, but it works. Okay, so padlock and a sock. That is numero uno. We'll leave that here. Well, of course, what else can you do? These are some nickels. What can I do with a roll of nickels? Same exact thing. You go through TSA, you've got your roll of nickels, $2, in case you're wondering what a roll of nickels is, says right there. And you take your roll of nickels and you drop it right inside there. And this time, let's see, we're gonna go, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go more in the middle. We're gonna go more in the middle with this. With our roll of nickels, here we go. And nickels everywhere. $2 worth of nickels are flying everywhere. Look at the hole there. You can see the hole. So the roll of nickels only lasted one punch, but if you come over here, you can see it did its job. That is a nasty, not gonna feel good if that's your head or your face. Of course, you only would do this in a life or death situation. If you were in fear for your life or serious bodily injury, you're obviously not gonna do this if somebody gives you the side eye walking down the street. At least I'm not. Okay, so roll of nickels, it rained nickels everywhere, and it only lasted one thing. Let's see, why do we have soda? Well, another buddy of mine, and we will open this up, good old Sam's Cola, the quality high-end soda, only the finest for you guys. So this is just, my buddy loves this. He will go and he will buy a can of soda when he gets to the airport. Of course, he has his sock and he will have his soda in a sock. So then again, an improvised weapon. Now this one is bigger, meaning he just thinks this is the neatest thing in the world. He loves this, but harder to put this in your pocket and hide it versus putting a roll of pennies or roll of nickels or roll of quarters or even a padlock in your pocket. But now we're gonna go over here, okay? We're gonna go even further in reach. Now I've got my can of soda. Okay, there we go. Can of soda exploded everywhere. You can see it all over my hands, and it shattered the glass. So it is not gonna feel good if you take a can of soda to the face. Now, obviously it didn't shatter it as much as it did the padlock or even the coins, because doesn't have a small concentrated area. But any of these are gonna stop an attack. Hopefully never in a million trillion years do you have to use this, but there's a ton of improvised weapons. This is cheap. Hanes socks, dirt cheap. Can of soda, pennies, whatever you want to use, doesn't cost a lot. So there's no reason that you shouldn't be prepared all over the world. When I'm traveling overseas and here in the US, I always have my tactical pen. That is by far one of my favorite weapons. Go to tacticalspypen.com if you want to see what I use. And if you don't, well, now you know a soda can in a sock, block in a sock, and they can do serious damage. I'm former CIA officer Jason Hanson. Always have something on you to stay prepared. Whether it's a gun, knife, tactical pen, or anything we showed here, we live in a crazy and unpredictable world, so no excuse not to have at least one item on you. Okay, I'm out of here. I gotta clean up this mess.